y'all, welcome back to Your Southern Lesbian. I am your host, Ashley Hydrick, and we got a spicy one for y'all this week. As y'all know, I love me a good journal prompt, and this week came again from a dear account that I follow called @MyMetaphysicalMaven. It's Magdalena McClellan, and she's fantastic, y'all, if you don't follow her. Anyway, I love her journal prompts. So she gave one that said, "What does desire feel like in my body?" And I got to thinking, just like Carrie Bradshaw, can we trust our own desires? Do you feel like you can trust your own desire? So after years of dating women and things not going according to plan, getting your heart broken, all these other things that we Gen X lesbians have lived with from a variety of things that we discuss, do you feel like you can trust your own desires? When you look at a woman across the room and you get that little feeling of excitement in your bone, as my gay friend Cameron says, do you feel like, is it excitement? Is it fear? Do you feel like you can approach her? Or do all these past memories of all the things that have gone wrong come to mind and stop you from acting on that impulse? Desire for another person is primal. It's animalistic. It's raw. You want to get to know everything about them all at once, right? You want to know how they take their coffee, what kind of music they like, what they do for fun, what they smell like. I don't know. I'm just saying. Now, here's the thing. I can find things in common with pretty much anybody out there. I mean, I worked in sales forever, so it's not hard for me to find something in common with somebody. It's a rare occurrence that I don't find something in common with the other person I'm talking to because I ask a lot of questions. I usually find that if I can dig, I can find that common ground. So when things start to align and you're finding that you do have things in common, it can get exciting really quickly when you're talking to her, right? You're starting to feel that spark and then things start moving real fast. So this is where it gets tricky. This is where it gets tricky, as you know, and it is imperative at this moment, well, or at least on the first date, you start asking some very imperative questions. Things like, do they want kids? That's a big one. Do they smoke? Do they drink? Are they close to their family? I mean, do you smoke and drink? You want to find somebody that's aligned with the things that you're into, right? I have made the mistake in the past of thinking that I knew my own non-negotiables and having sort of let them gallop around in my brain a little bit, but never actually putting pen to paper, thinking about them, spending some time and really honing those in and going, Ashley, what are the things that are absolute non-negotiables that if a beautiful woman that you've got 20 things in common with steps in front of you right now, are you going to have to say no to her because that just doesn't work? If y'all have never done this, if you've never sat and written yours down, I highly encourage you to do it. It's very powerful to see them in black and white. I'm going to give y'all my own non-negotiables in just a second. But first, because Your Southern Lesbian is more than just about dating, y'all, it's a lifestyle. Today's healthy swap is... I don't know how those drag queens do it so well. I'm not very good at it. Today's healthy swap is a natural sports drink. Hey y'all, it's your Southern Pickleball Lesbian here. Y'all know I've had a few health scares, so today I'm channeling my own inner Annalee waters to dink up a healthier electrolyte drink replacement. Think Gatorade vibes, but homemade. Instead of a sugary sports drink, I grab sparkling water with fresh orange slices. Couple shakes of salt, and a little organic maple syrup to sweeten it. Now, LaCroix, Spindrift, or Perrier all work, whatever you got. Still bright, refreshing, and just without all that refined sugar and preservatives. That is so stinking good. Y'all, tiny little shifts like this remind me that I don't have to overhaul my whole life to make an impact on my health. I can do it one little subtle glass at a time. So whether you're recovering from pickleball or your other little favorite sport of wife-chasin, you'll be surprised at how easy and delicious this healthy swap is. Okay, we're back at it. Back to my list of non-negotiables. Here we go. Number 1, travel for me is a huge part of my creative projects. Production often requires travel. Sales often requires travel. So I won't be with anyone who doesn't support me in that. Now they're welcome to come when and if it makes sense, but don't tell me I can't go. I am a double Sagittarius, y'all, just so you remember. Number 2 is I just won't date a smoker, y'all. I just won't do it. I don't like kissing ashtrays. I don't like the smell of smoke. I don't want my hair to smell like smoke. I don't want my clothes to smell like smoke. I can't stand it when I have the window open and somebody walks by from a story below, walking by, smoking a cigarette. I can smell it all the way on the other end of the house. I am that sensitive to it. As a kid, my parents smoked and it used to give me migraines. So just like, I can't. Non-negotiable. Number 3, I won't date someone who drinks regularly. At this point, I've done too much work on myself and given it up. Not because anything went wrong, not because anything happened. Things did happen, but not anything horrible. You know what Anyway, point is, I just made the decision that I feel better without drinking. Not to say I won't have an occasional glass of wine now and then maybe on a special occasion, but on the by and large, I want somebody who doesn't have to have a drink to have a good time. Number 5, I won't consider someone who doesn't love dogs and horses. They are both hugely important to me. Number 6, I don't want to date someone who doesn't want to celebrate special occasions together. Like, I've been with those people who just don't make a big deal. Now, I'm not saying you have to go over the top, but I like to celebrate special occasions. I'm a romantic at heart. For Valentine's Day, I want to show you how much I care about you. For your birthday, I want to show you how much I care about you. Now, that doesn't mean we have to spend a lot of money. It just has to be something thoughtful. I want to know that you've remembered. I want to know you've set some time aside for us to do something together. That's pretty much it. But you know what I mean? I enjoy that. I appreciate it. I think that, if these special occasion days are going to be like every other day, it's like, what's the point? I know there are all those people out there that are like, Valentine's Day is just for Hallmark, Ashley. Well, I beg to differ, Broomhilda. I appreciate it when somebody... How much does it take? Let's talk about that for a second. Hold on, this is a whole sidebar. How much does it really take, Mr. Hallmark, Miss Hallmark, for you to go out of your way and get a freaking card? One card. So what if it costs $6 these days? Get a freaking card. It lets somebody know that you're thinking about them. Yes, it's the thought that counts. Yes, your thought in this case costs $7. Whatever, who cares? Get it. You can find cards for $1 if you want to, but I'm just saying, it's a nice gesture, y'all. Number 8, I won't date someone who's not kind and who raises their voice at me. I am done with that. I've had it before. I won't have it again. Over it. Like, it just, big red flag. I grew up in a household where everybody raised their voices. Everybody competed. And I'm not talking about nasty words or anything like that. That never happened in my household where we called each other nasty things or anything like that. But it was just a way of like getting your point across. Like everybody's voice just slowly went like this and it was rah, 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 talking over each other and like, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. No, thank you. Number 9, I won't date anyone who's not committed to working through our past traumas and our differences together. Like, isn't that the point of being in a relationship? It's not all just going to be cuddles and Netflix and chill and stuff. And you know what I mean? Like, you got to be able to take the hard stuff too. You've got to be able to show up for each other in the right way. And working through conflict is a big deal. So spending enough time to really see how people handle some conflict. That says it all right there. Number 10. I won't date someone who doesn't help in the day-to-day of stuff. Like, unless we have some sort of agreement where you're doing something really big on the other side. It's nice to have help with the cooking, with the cleaning, with the laundry, changing the sheets. Pick up after yourself, for God's sake. Do some of the grocery shopping sometimes. I don't know, y'all. It's nice to have the big gestures, but really, really nice to feel like you're just supported in the day-to-day and you're not doing all the work. This is where I have found in the past it's very easy because they're just little things to overgive and just do more because this person's busy or whatever. No. And number 11, honestly, this is a bonus. This is a bonus. I said I was going to give y'all 10. I'm giving you 11. For me, because I'm vegan, I need someone that respects that. They don't have to be vegan themselves. I really, really do hope that she's vegan because I think it just makes it easier all the way around. I've had girls that have respected my veganism, and I think that's beautiful. I think it's lovely, and I greatly appreciate it. But I do think, so that nobody feels resentful, nobody gets, a little bit like things are always leaning in your favor when you're going to dinner or when you're planning recipes and whatnot. I just think, so there's no resentment, probably best to date another vegan. Okay, so do you know what your non-negotiables are? I am begging you to spend an hour, I mean, it won't even take that long, half an hour. Sit and write them out. Use a paper and pen, not your phone or your laptop. Like, really write them out. There's something so powerful about journaling and just writing things out and seeing them in your own handwriting. It's like, wow. And then, this is the really good part. Read them back to yourself aloud. And as you're reading them, notice, like, do you waver? Does your voice kind of waver, quiver? Do you feel like you're saying them with conviction? Do you know that you can hold these in your body when she's standing in front of you and you go, shit, I'm not going to be able to date you? Like, do you know that? Get clear, get clear. So now at this point, she is standing in front of you, right? Start working in your questions. You don't have to hit her with all these at once, but get to, like, have a couple that you're just going to have in your back pocket for that meet and greet first time. Like, you need to kind of know up front, once that chemistry starts flowing, like, is it even worth pursuing this any further? Is it worth going on a coffee date with her or whatever's next? And here's the thing, if they're interested in you, they're going to want to answer questions like this, and they're going to have questions for you too. And if the questions scare them off, well then, they weren't really for you anyway, and that makes your job easier right now, doesn't it? Sucky maybe, but easier. Listen, you're not trying to ask for commitment right up front, but you absolutely need to know who you're opening up your beautiful energy to, right? This is important, as are the people that you choose to share this energy with. So when you hear things that don't align with your core values, then you have a decision to make. And you got to trust your gut on this. You just have to. And you have to be okay with letting them walk away. That is the hardest part of all this. This is why 9 times out of 10, we don't raise our voices. We don't speak our non-negotiables. We don't ask what theirs are because we're afraid. We're afraid that that's going to be the end of this feeling. Anyway, you have to be okay with letting them go if they're not good for you. Okay, so back to, do you trust your desire? Do I trust mine? Well, in the past, I did not. Now, 1,000% I do. And as of the last couple of years, I trust my desire, even if it doesn't work out. And here's why. Because every relationship is a chance to grow, and it's an opportunity. So, you can't, just because you went through a hard opportunity with somebody, doesn't have to mean that you don't trust your gut anymore. I 1,000% trust that I was led to the girls that I dated because of the fact that there was healing work to do. There was growth to do. Now, it was hard. Some of it was really hard. But am I better for it? Yeah. Yeah, I am. And I hope they are too. Because every relationship brings growth, especially if you're willing to see your part in it and really own that and learn from it. Own your mistakes so you don't repeat them in the next relationship. Those relationships are meant to be a mirror to you. So whatever you're shown, don't do it next time. I appreciate y'all being here so much, and head on over to the Your Southern Lesbian TikTok page if you want more of like the interactive community. There's some, conversations on those pages, and honestly, it's just a lot of silliness most of the time, but it's a fun community, and y'all are welcome to come over and follow there too. I'd appreciate it so much. So this is Your Southern Lesbian reminding you that you're not too late, you're not too old, and you're not too much. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Y'all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Okay? Bye, y'all.